Friends, welcome to this video. This is part 3 of the quarter panel rust removal set of videos. So in this one, I am flipping the car around and starting to work on the quarter panel that's on the passenger side. And I'm going to remove the outer skin and then also the inner metal, the inner structure. I'm going to remove all of that, form some new metal for the inner inner structure, whatever it's called, unibody. Get all that welded in and primered, and then in the next video I'll work on the outer skin and get all that finished up. In this video also, during the cutting out part and trying to get all the rust off and stuff like that, I had a situation where the grinder exploded and hit me in my face, and I got that on camera kind of from the back view, but it's still, when I watch it, it's hard to watch for me. So anyway, I included that in there, so watch out for that part. And yeah, let's get to work. Let's start getting all the metal out and forming the inner part of it. Okay, so this is what we're dealing with on this side. This is the right side. What am I trying to say? Right side rear quarter. So we have some rust over here. This little clip holder where the bumper bolts in is missing completely. You can see it's not there. Anyway, so I'll be cutting it out. I'm gonna try to cut it out over here first. Just the bare minimum, but I know I'm dealing with some rust back behind it, so I'm gonna take this fender well off and then see what we're dealing with behind there. And then also we'll see what we got over there. I know I need to cut this out and re-weld the piece in just like I did on the other side, but we'll see what we have back there. Anyway, I'm gonna take some bolts out, take this fender well out, and reveal the mess. I got the fender well off, and look what we got here. Nice, nice, nice. So I'm gonna cut out this, and then I'm going to grind all this down, get to the, ow! Get to the metal, and then I'm not gonna weld this spot. I'm just gonna grind it all off very nicely, and I'm gonna use seam sealer to stick another piece of metal on top of it, glue it on, let it cure, then I'll put more seam sealer over it. That'll keep it in place. It's weird how it's just in such weird spots. And then look, all the metal's fine down there. Everything's fine over here. It's just that spot. All right. And then everything else seems fine. Obviously back here we got a mess going on that I need to work with. Okay. It's been weeks since this happened, and I think that was the moment when things changed for me with the stupid grinder. I'm terrified of using that thing now. I was while I was working on this car, this is the second time something scary like this happened to me with that stupid grinder. Even though I'm super, super like careful with it, every time I use it, I'm like 100% focused. I'm aware of where the grinder is, how I'm using it. And this time I was just not thinking, and I went and used it underneath there, and it just hit a lip, hit one of those edges, and shredded that grinding disc. And a piece of that disc that came out went right in my face. I don't remember which side of the face, but it hit me right in the face. And I still am having a hard time watching that clip. It's just super scary. Can you imagine all the things that could have happened at that moment? That thing could have ripped into my face, into my eye, just anywhere. Anyway, the first time it happened when I was working on the core support, it pretty much did the same thing. It ripped the grinding disc, and I was really close to it, so the grinder actually kicked back and hit my shirt and spun into my shirt and gave me a nice bruise on my stomach, on my belly area. I still have a scar on there. It didn't go deep, but it was a bruise and kind of scrape. But also that could have been really bad too. All that to say, be super careful when you're using that grinder. The solution for this would be, ideally, is to use an air grinder that I actually have. But my compressor is not big enough to pull this. And so with the air one, what happens is first of all, it's not as strong, and it doesn't need to be strong. But if it hits something, it stops. So it's really easy for it to come to an instant stop, compared to the electric one that just wants to keep grinding or keep spinning. And so that's what makes it scary, is because no matter what, it just continues to plow. Anyway, fortunately, thank God that my face did not get a scar or nothing, because or I didn't like hit my eye or didn't do any kind of permanent damage. But it definitely scared the bejiggles out of me. So I had to continue and work. But man, every time I turned that thing on, I was just scared to use it. It was like all the horrible things went through my head that could possibly happen. But I had to finish the project, so I just continued. And anyway, so I'm editing the video right now, and I'm on this spot, and so I wanted to add a little comment, because in the video I just continued working. I didn't even acknowledge what happened. So let's get back to it and continue with the project. This is like cancer. If I don't remove it, it's gonna keep growing. Didn't want to cut all that out, but I can't get to it from the back. It's just not realistic. was trying to grind the rust off to metal back there, and the grinding disc caught one of these edges and shredded, and this thing hit me in my face. Lesson learned. Now I'm wearing that when grinding. Never had to do that before. I guess there's a first time for everything, isn't there? All right, a little update what we got going on over here. We got this piece in place. And then I have this piece cut out. Oops. To go in here, I have to shape it so it's gonna go in here, kind of like that. Like so-ish. Yeah, that's kind of how it's gonna go. So I'm gonna get it shaped and tacked in place. Yeah, so this is what it looks like now. Got all of it welded in. I'm going to grind it all down and put some primer on it, and then I'll need to build this piece. Just gonna do a little triangle right here and just fill this space in. Yeah, because this one has this bottom piece, but I don't know how much of it I'm gonna use because as you can see it's all rusted. So I might just cut it off at the corner at this angle right there, and then just build a new one that will go here. I cut this piece kind of for that purpose, but you know, I might use it. I'll just cut it off right there and just go up and just use this part. I'll figure out how far I need to go, but I'll also need to build up this piece that goes underneath here for the tab for the bumper. Anyway, once I'm ready to do that, I'll figure all that out. I flooded it with primer. I'm gonna wait, and then I'm gonna do another thick coat like this on top. Yeah. Okay, thanks for watching. That's it for this part. I'm going to leave the building of the outside skin for next video. I hope you enjoyed this, and remember, I learned my lesson. I hope you don't learn that lesson the hard way when you're using power tools. Wear your safety protection, your face mask, whatever you got to do to protect yourself, because things like that grinder are strong and they don't care. They don't care what they, you know, what your situation is. Their job is to spin, and they're gonna do it. And so protect yourself, be careful. Anytime I use that grinder, literally I say a prayer, and I'm super careful with it. And yet, look, I got damaged twice. Not damaged, I got injured, I would say. Small injury, but still it's injured. Injured twice during this project. The front end of the car was the first time, and then this was the second time. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe to follow the rest of this build, and I will see you in the next one. Have a good one.